What is up, YouTube? This is Aaron Stone 800 here, and I'm doing day one of my 100 subscriber special. I'm currently going to be doing all my Cardfight Vanguard deck profiles for you guys today. So, all of those, do not count that deck box, that is currently empty. But those deck boxes and the two magic boxes I've got right here are partial decks that I'm going to be showing off as well. So, let's go ahead and get to it. So, yeah. Okay, for the start for gold, the gold paladins is Flaming Passion Liberator Guide. It's a forerunner. Its skill is when place this unit into your soul. If your Vanguard is the Legion, look at the top 3 cards from your deck. Search up for one card with Liberator in its card name among them and call them to an open rear guard and shuffle your deck. That's the starter. Then we'll move on to trigger units. We run 8 critical, 4 heal triggers, and 4 stand triggers. For the critical triggers, we run 4 Steelblade Liber all way. For the other 4 is Strike Liberator. And real quick, I'm going to pause. Then for heal triggers, we run 4 Numius Tree Liberator Alicia. And then for stand triggers, we're running 4 Ketchgall Liberators. Put this unit at the bottom of your deck. When this unit is placed on rearguard from your deck, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Search up for one card or other than a card named Ketchgall Liberator from among them. Call to an open rearguard and shuffle your deck. Get those done. Now let's go ahead and work on grade 1s. We run 3 Mayrain Liberator Brunos. When your other gold paladin is placed on rearguard from your deck, if you have a Vanguard with Liberator in its card name, this unit gets plus 3,000 until end of turn. Then I run 2 Knight of Morning Shadows Chemicris. Run 2 Flying Sword Liberator Gorius. Choose a grade 3 card with Gansel and its card name from your drop zone. Put it at the bottom of your deck. If you have a gold paladin Vanguard, choose one of your grade 3 units with Gansel and its card name. This unit gets plus 5,000 until end of turn. Then I run Future Liberator Lu. When this unit boosts a gold paladin Vanguard, if you have 3 or other rearguards with Liberator in its card name, the boosted unit gets plus 4,000 until end of that battle. Then I run a Silverfang Witch, which isn't a Liberator, but still a good card to run. Use Soul Blast 2. This unit gets, when this unit is placed on rearguard, if you have Gold Paladin Vanguard, if you may pay the cost, if you do, you draw a card, which is actually pretty good. Then for my last one is a little Battler Tron. It's like Lu, except a little bit more different. You have more rearguards than your opponent. The boosted unit gets another 4,000 until the end of that battle. Then working on for grade 2s, we've got 4 Oath Liberator Aglavave. This Counterblast 1. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if you have a Vanguard with Liberator in its card name, If you may pay the cost, if you do, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck, search for one with Liberator in its card name from among them, call it to an open rear guard, and put it at the bottom of your deck in any order. I run 4 of those. Then I run 3 Blaster Blade Liberators. When this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, if you have a Vanguard with Liberator in its card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's rearguards in the front row and retire it. Then for vanillas, I use 2 Knight of Silence Galatine and 2 Knight of Dawn Yag for the vanilla units. Then I use 2 Law-Abiding Knight Colton. He has a Generation Break 1 skill. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets plus 3,000 until end of turn. And Zoom Down Eagle. If this unit intercepts, you have a Gold Paladin in Vanguard. The unit's shield gets plus 5,000 until end of that battle. Then we have grade 3s, which are 4 Bluish Flame Liberator Prominence Core. When your unit with the same name as a unit on your Vanguard is placed from your rear guard from your deck, if this is Legion, this unit gets plus 3,000 and plus 1 critical until end of turn. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Well, first counter blast 1. Look at the 4 cards from the top of your deck. Choose one card with Liberator and its card name from among them. Call it to an open rear guard circle and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Then I run 2 Liberator of Bonds Gancelot Zenith, which is a limit break. Counterblast 1 card with Liberator in its card name and choose one of your grade 2 or less rear guards and put it at the bottom of your deck. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you pay the cost. If you do, look at the top card of your deck, search for 1 Gold Paladin from among them, call it to an open rear guard, put the rest on the bottom of your deck. This unit gets plus 10,000 until end of turn. Its continuous ability is if you have a card named Solitary Liberator Gancelot in the soul, this unit gets plus 2,000. And then I have 2... Well, hang on. Let's get that situated. And I have 2 Solitary Liberator Gancelots. If you have... It has a limit break. When a Gold Paladin rides this unit, choose your Vanguard, and that unit gets plus 10,000 until end of that turn. Choose up to 3 of your rear guards, and those unit gets plus 5,000 until end of turn. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, this unit gets plus 2,000 until end of that battle. Then on to grade 4s, we use... I currently have 3, which is Fast Chase Knight Campbell. Choose one when this unit attacks, hits a Vanguard, look at 5 cards from your deck, search for 1 card from among them, call it to an open rear guard, shuffle your deck. This unit gets plus 2,000 until end of that turn. Then for the next 2 is Gold Dragon, Spearcross Dragon. Counterblast 2, choose a face down card named Gold Dragon, Spearcross Dragon from your G zone. Turn it face up. When this unit is placed on Vanguard, if the number of cards in your G zone is 1 or more, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck, search for 1 card among them, search for each face up card in your G zone, call it separate open rear guard, and shuffle your deck. Now Gold Paladins are done. Then we're on to Narukami. For the starter, we're using Spark Kid Dragoon. When its auto skill is whenever another Narukami rides this unit, you may pay the cost. If you may call this to an open rear guard. And then its activated ability is Counterblast 1. Put this unit into your soul. Alright, sorry about that. Counterblast 1. Put this unit into your soul. Look at the top 5 cards from your deck. Search up for one grade 3 or greater Narukami from among them. Reveal it to your opponent and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck. Then for the trigger units, I run Yellow Gem Carbuncle, which is 2, Malevolent Djinn, Sacred Spirit Eradicator Polix, and another Malevolent Djinn, which I should have put them together. Dragon Nymph Seobo, which is 4. 4 Old Dragon Mage, which draw triggers, and then for stand triggers, I run Zephyr Kid Hayate and Dragon Dancer Catherine. Hang on real quick. For grade 1s, I run 4 Red River Dragoons. Then I run Lizard Soldier Riki, which is Counterblast 1. This unit gets plus 1,000 until end of turn, which I run 3. Then I run Lightning of Hope Helena. Choose a card from your hand, discard it when this attack hits. This battle boost unit hits during the battle the unit boosted. You may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card, which I run 2. Then I run Dragon Dancer Ray Ray. Soul Blast 1. When this unit boosts a unit named Thunder Break Dragon, you may pay the cost. If you do, the boosted unit gets plus 5,000 until end of that battle. Then I run 1 Rising Phoenix. It's just like Silverfang Witch, Soul Blast 2. If you have this rearguard, when this unit is placed on rearguard, if you have a Narukami Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. Then I run a Wyvern Supply unit. When this unit is placed on rearguard, choose another of your Narukami units. Gets 2,000 until end of turn, and I use a perfect card, which is Wyvern Guard Gald. Hang on real quick. Sorry about the pauses. Okay, we have 3 Shield Blade Dragoons. When this unit intercepts, if you have Narukami Vanguard, the shield gets plus 5,000 until end of that battle. I run 4 of them. Then I run a Thunderstorm Dragoon. It's a 10,000 vanilla unit for Narukami. I run a Dragon Berserker Garuda. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you have a Narukami Vanguard, choose a card from your damage zone and turn it face up. I run 2 of them. Then I run a 2 Bright Jet Dragons, which the skill is pretty nice. When this unit attacks, if the number of cards in your hand is less than your opponent's, this unit gets plus 3,000 until end of that battle. Dragon Monk Ensei. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you have 4 or more other Narukami Narukami rear guards, draw a card. So that's not bad. Then for grade 3s, then I have a Plasma Bite Dragon Counterblast. This unit gets plus, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 3,000 until end of that battle. I have 2. Then I have a Breakthrough Dragon. When this unit is boosted by a Narukami, this unit gets plus 2,000 until end of that battle. Then I have a Riot General Gyrus. At the beginning of your main phase, Soul Charge 1, this unit gets plus 2000 until end of turn. This is a Mega Blast unit. So you Soul Blast 8, Counter Blast 5 when this unit gets, when your Narukami attacks, put this top card of your deck into your drop zone. If a Narukami is put into your drop zone this way, the unit gets plus 3000 and plus 1 critical until end of turn. Then I use a Dead Charge Dragon, which this unit when another grade 3 unit is placed on rearguard, this unit gets plus 3000 until end of that turn. Then I use a Thunder Break Dragon. It has a limit break. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets plus 5000 until end of that battle. Counter Blast 2. When this unit is placed on Vanguard, if you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or less rear guards and retire it. If you have any suggestions for break for G units and Generation Guardians for my Narukami, please leave comments as well. Then alright, so we're gonna go ahead move on to, I'm gonna have to pause real quick. I get one of the decks situated. Alright, back. And so for darker, I'm working on my dark irregulars right now. We're on the dark irregulars. So for this, we're using Werefielder or the Niz. It's a 4-runner, Generation Break 1, Counter Blast 1. Put this unit in your Soul Charge 2. If the number of cards of your Soul is 6 or more, draw a card. That's the starter for the dark irregulars. Now we're moving on to the other units that I use. I use 4 Rock the Wall. When this unit is placed from your drop zone from your Guardian Circle, put this card into your Soul. I use 4 of him. Then I use 2 Were Tiger Fanatica for criticals. Amon's Faller Gruson. Then I use 2 Alice of Nightmare Land for heal triggers. Endless Boozer for draws. And Monochrome Nightmare Land for stand triggers. For grade 1s, I use 2 Christ Vampires. Then I use 2 Amon's Follower Mad Eye. It's your Vanguard's limit break is active when you have 3 or less damage. Then you use Killing Dollmaster. When this unit put this unit in your Soul. At the beginning of your main phase, you may pay the cost. If you do, Soul Charge 2, which I run 2 of them. Then I have a Succubus of Pure Love. That is, choose a grade 3 from your hand, reveal it. When this unit is placed on rearguard from your hand, may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for 1 grade 3 with Starknot in its name, reveal it to your opponent, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck, choose a card from your hand, discard it. Continuous, and while you pay cost for G Stride, this card gets grade plus 2. Hang on. Then I have 1 Lunatic Masquerade, Generation Break 1, continuous. During your turn, if the number of cards in your Soul is 6 or more, this unit gets plus 2000 power. If the number of cards in your Soul is 10 or more, this unit gets plus 2000 power. Which I run 2 of them. Then I run a Nightmare Baby. When this unit boosts a unit named Blue Dust, the boosted unit gets plus 4000 until the end of the battle. Then I have a Flag Breaker. It's a Perfect Guard. And then I use Double Child. Then I had 2 Werewolf Jaegers. Then I run 4 Blue Dust. When this unit attack hits, if you have Dark Regular Vanguard, if you do, Soul Charge 1. Run 4 of those. Then I run a Knife Conductor, which is Generation Break 1. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets plus 3,000 until end of battle. Run 2 of them. Amon Follower's Nail. Counterblast 1, Amon and Carding if you attacks Vanguard. Amon and its Carding, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost if you do. Soul Charge 3. Run 2 of them. I have a Flirtatious Succubus. When this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, you have Dark Irregular Vanguard, you may Soul Charge 1. I run Psychic of Dust Izia. During your main phase, when this card is put into your soul, if your Vanguard is Legion, this unit gets plus 3,000 until end of turn. Then Hades' Carriage of Witching Hour, continuous. When this unit, during your turn, this unit gets plus 2,000 for each card name Hades' the Carriage of Witching Hour in your soul. Flying Librarian, Counterblast 1, this unit is placed on Rearguard, you may pay the cost that you do. Soul Charge 2, then if the number of cards in your soul is 6 or more, draw a card. Then if the number of cards in your soul is 10 or more, choose a card from your damage zone and turn it face up. Then to Cyber Beast. When this unit attacks, hits a Vanguard, the number of other Dark Regulars in your Rearguard is 4 or more, draw a card. I have Generation Break 2. During your turn, if the number of cards in your soul is 6 or more, this unit gets 10,000. Then if the number of cards in your soul is 10 or more, this unit gets plus 1 critical. Counterblast 1, auto. During your turn, if you G-Stride, you may pay the cost. If you do, Soul Charge 2. Choose one of your Vanguards until end of turn. It gets a Vanguard. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if the number of cards in your soul is 6 or more, your opponent chooses one of his or her rear guards and retires it. Sweet Predator, Generation Break 1. During your main phase, when this unit is put into your soul, this unit gets plus 3,000 until end of turn. Psychic of Ash Hadar. This is a Legion. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if the unit is Legion, the number of cards in your soul is 6 or more. This unit gets plus 5,000 until end of the battle. If the number of cards in your soul is 10 or more, choose 2 of your units. They get 5,000 until end of the turn. Soul Blast, Grade 0 card. Soul Charge 2, this unit cannot be used for the rest of the turn. Then Psychic of Storm Regale. This Counterblast 2, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if this unit is Legion and the number of cards in your soul is 10 or more, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 2 of your opponent's rear guards and retire them. Then the number of cards in your soul is 15 or more, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Soul Charge 1. Charge 1 card with the same card name as this unit on your turn. In your Vanguard, Soul Charge 5. Then Evil Eye Basilisk. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you have a Dark Irregular Vanguard, this unit gets plus 2,000 until end of that battle. Then Demon Eater. This at the beginning of your main phase, Soul Charge 1. This unit gets plus 2,000 until end of turn. Soul Blast 8. Counterblast 5. This unit gets, when this unit attack hits, you may pay the cost if you do. Retire all of your opponent's rear guards. Then for the G unit is Love Tempest, Kiss Kill Lyra. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, Soul Charge 2. If the number of cards in your soul is 6 or more, draw a card. Okay, hang on. Now we're working on Shadow Paladins. This, for the starter, it's Creeping Dark Goat. When the Shadow Paladin rides this unit, you may call it to the rear guard. Counterblast 1, put this unit into your soul. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Search for one grade 3 or greater Shadow Paladin from among them. Reveal it to your opponent and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. Then for trigger units, I run 4 Revenger Air Raider Dragons, 2 Grim Revengers, 1 Death Feather Eagle, 4 Healing Revengers, and 3 Freezing Revengers. Then for grade 1s, I run 1 Knight of Diligence Mazareth, 2 Battle Instinct Revengers Liftshear, 1 Sharppoint Revenger Shadow Lancer, Dark Quartz Dragon, Night Sky Eagle, Tempting Revenger Fungus. It's a when your Vanguard's limit break is active, even when you have 3 or less damage. Then Barrier Troop Revenger Dorant. When your Blaster Dark Revenger is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard in the same column as this unit, if you have a Vanguard with Revenger in its card name, choose a card from your damage zone and turn it face up. Then we have Bamboo Revenger, 2 of them. When this unit boosts a Shadow Paladin Vanguard, if the number of your rearguards is less than your opponent's, the boosted unit gets plus 4,000. Then I have a Karma Collector, which is a perfect card. Then I have Rage Revenger K-Saw, 2 Quintet Walls, and Dark Revenger Dark Bond Trumpeter. Counterblast 1, this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard. If you have a Shadow Paladin Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for 1 grade 0 or less card with a Revenger in its card name. Call it to Rearguard as at rest and shuffle your deck. That's right. Sorry about that. I had to do something real quick. Then for grade 2s, I use Fahrenheit Gall, 2 of them. Then I use Night of Fighting Spirit Dorda. Darkness Revenger Rugos. Then you use Blaster Dark Revenger when this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard. If you have a Vanguard with Revenger in its card name, you may pay cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire from the front row. In the front row and retire it. Then use Dark Cloud Revenger to 2, Counterblast 2. When this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, if you have a Shadow Paladin Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for 1 grade 1 or less card with Revenger in its card name. Call it to Rearguard and